Hey gang, Jamie Aston, and it is a snow day. We have to work this morning. Doing a lot of things. Actually, I want to be cooped up. Usually, I want to be outside and fishing and everything else. And if I were to put myself in that position, I would be right now in the snow, running around in the woods. But we're not. We're going to work. So what we have right here is some venison. This is pure buck. This is from a buck I got in October, my first buck of the season. And it's no beef, no pork, or anything in this. We are about to make some venison tacos. I ground it up, and we're about to put it in the pan, and we're gonna go ahead and make our own seasonings. And I've done this many times in the past. Make some really good tacos when you just use fresh veggies for the seasoning and things like that. Because if you think about things like everything in the package, back in the day, people weren't buying packages. They were doggone throwing real ingredients in a pot, in a pan, and cooking something good. We started cheapening ourselves out by thinking, hey, we can, take these seasonings or what have you and have it in a bottle. Well, back in the day, seasonings were a craft. People traded for good seasonings. Somebody taking the time out, smoking and preparing and doing whatever they were doing to make some great seasonings that could, the biggest thing about that stuff was back in the time was it needed to be able to last a while. For preservation, you're not gonna have an onion and you're gonna take it with you everywhere. So you dried it up, you put it into a powder form, things like that. But a lot of times you're just trying to get back to that raw flavor. That's exactly what you're getting to. I like fresh green jalapeno peppers or serrano. Hot garlic from a jar. This stuff right here put more aroma out right here. People thinking like, man, what is that? Those deer tacos are that good? That's deer? No, it's just basic ingredients. The deer is the meat. We're gonna get some flavor of the deer. We will get some deer flavor in this because oh, that's a lot of beef tallow. We don't need that much. Let's see here. It really doesn't take much. Okay, quite honestly, this is a good base. These are the basic. A lot of this stuff is basic ingredients. Very basic ingredients in the whole life. This is the same base you would do if you want to make your own spaghetti sauce. What I would do with that is start deer sausage, or I can make the deer up in many ways, but you want to put some tomatoes in here. I would start off with some tomatoes and mushrooms. Be the biggest addition I would add to this at this point. Go ahead and put this deer in there. All the juice of the deer. Definitely want to stir it all together and everything so you get all your flavor. We're not going to do any paprika, so you might be wanting that orange color and things like that, but we're not even going to do that with this round. We're just going to self-flavor. And that's what makes tacos good anyhow. We're so thinking that tacos have to have this orange meat stuff. And it's like, no, a taco is just meat. So when you do fish tacos or any type of tacos, you just put meat in between a tortilla. And I wish I had some corn tortillas. I don't think I have any. I think I only have like put some chili oil up in here. That's where we're gonna get that. Alright, didn't have any time for some cilantro, but what we do have, just gonna knock that mess off right here. I love fresh cut lettuce. Fresh cut lettuce just tastes different. We think all these conveniences are really nice, but I don't know if you notice, when you buy lettuce in a bag, it only lasts like a day after you open it. Then fresh cut lasts a long time. I was gonna cut that red onion up, but I think it's gone. Trick. Avocados. going too. Yeah, it's all right. It's all right. I'm just gonna try to start growing on me soon. I don't have any corn tortillas, but I'm gonna tell you something. I had these when I was a kid. These are some cheap, hard shell taco shells, but they are so delicious. La Tierra, they're just not expensive at all. They're very good. I'm just heating them up real quick. I'm just gonna throw them on the eye of the burner real quick. That's how we used to do corn tortilla shells. Just throw them on the burner. You go to any Mexican house, like you see them do the same doggone thing. It's a little trick I learned, but we're gonna do it with some hard shells right now. There you go. Turn it off real quick. Doesn't take long. Just really just heating it up for. I should have filled them up on the back. Let's do that. 2. 3. Okay. Might as well do 4. All right, we got 4 shells right here. And what we're gonna do, a lot of times it's really nice to put the cheese on first. You know, things like that. We'll throw some peppers right up in there. These things are gonna be spicy. Right then and there. Pull up buffer with the lettuce to keep the cool. Keep the coolness separated. A little temperature control of what I like to see with that. Boom, tomatoes. Boom. Yep. Take some avocado. I sliced it all up, but throw some in there. Boom, boom. Boom. Just put it right there. All right. And I was gonna top it off with some red tomato, but this one's just been sitting too long. It's good to cook with, but I would like it to be a little bit more firm. Now let's put some cheese on it. Just gonna kind of put a bunch and now move it around. All right, put some cheese on that. There we go. Take some photographs. Let's try these things out. Let's try them out, see what we think. Get one with a little bit of everything on it. Sour cream, cheese, look there. Wish I had this light above me right here. Avocado. That's good. That's really good. Hey, that's good. That's another feel to the freezer, to the plate. We're taking this deer. I'm trying to show you all, man. Hunting is not just, you don't see this with a lot of people. They sit up here, they kill their deer. Oh, we're feeding the hungry. Oh, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna kill this giraffe and feed all these people in Africa. Man, we can lie to ourselves all we want. Even here in Arkansas, you know, they have Feed the Hungry programs. And more people eat deer here, so I'm sure people do get the deer, but I just don't want to go kill a, you know, get 6 deer and then, you know, 5 of them go to some Feed the Hungry program when, man, they're about to throw that meat in the garbage or something. Or they give it to someone and they let it go to waste. The animal didn't have to die. But when I kill it, I'm eating it, you know. Making some fresh pico would be delicious on this. The Latiera shells, very light and crispy. That's breakfast. Thank you all for watching. Have any comments, questions, please let me know. Have any recipes you want to try? Check this out real quick. We're about to try to make some lunch meat out of some deer meat. Probably do a couple ways. Do some roast beef, pastrami like deer meat, and we're gonna just do some form and press deli meat. So I'm not gonna promise when it's coming. I just bought that though, so yeah, I can't wait to use it. But any other recipes and things like that, I'm just gonna keep coming because one of my goals this year is to not buy any more beef. I love cows, nothing better than a cow. But the goal is to use all of my deer meat, run out before the next season 100%, which I usually do. But to go ahead and just save money. I put a lot of time and money into chasing these deer down, so we're gonna eat all the way through. So that means we're only buying mainly vegetables. Same with fish. I've been doing that with fish for years. Just catch my fish, put it in the freezer. We caught 5 bass the other day, 2 crappie. Cold water bass are delicious. Love bass in the cold water. It's a bass and crappie right here. Look at that white meat, bass and crappie. That's some bluegill. But, you know, people try to tell, oh, this doesn't taste good. Eat what you want, eat what you catch if you want to. There are millions of fish out there, bass. Shoot. Anywho, perfect size, like those yearlings between 1 and 2 year old. You got those 12 to 14, 16-inch bass. Those are some of the best ones to eat. Anywho, we're getting up out of here. Thanks for watching. JMS now.